Veronica doesn't like it when I introduce her this way, that she is the first. She's actually making history for United Ag. I know she doesn't like to be, we shouldn't be discriminating men, female, male, everybody is same, leaders are leaders. But that still creates history because Veronica is the first women president, chairman of United Ag in 40 years or 42 years. So 42 years. 42 years.
Is this working? Yes.
Yep.
First, I need to call the meeting to order. So, do I have a...
Yeah, Jason, where's Jason? Oh, here.
Oh, back here. All right. I'm going to go ahead and start, call the meeting to order for our 42nd annual membership meeting. Before I get going, I would like to invite all our board of directors up here. I see some of you here, maybe not all.
Dan, Eric, Richard, just stepped out. Richard, Sarah.
Richard, there he is.
Sarah, you need to
Sarah,
come up.
Loretta? Is Loretta? Yes, please, just real quick. I'm not going to be long. Kirti has a lot more experience up here than I do, so this is her area. Definitely.
Are we missing anybody, the board of directors?
Eric, Loretta, Sarah, Michael, Kevin.
You want to stand with the board of directors and take a picture? This is the board, this is next 2 years, this is the board of directors for United Ag. So a big round of applause. Last night I said this is the best executive team I have at United Ag. And guess what? We have the same holds true for the board of directors and the whole same holds true for the board of trustees. An amazing group of individuals that we have. And the success of United Ag is all of you. Thank you so much for what you do.
I realize that if I don't like to be up here, I'm sure they don't like to be up
Yeah,
here.
she's like, bossy, you need to be up here.
You guys can hear it down. All right, well, it is with great pleasure that I welcome all of you to United Ag's annual meeting on this beautiful island. I'm honored to chair this meeting with my fellow board members that you all just met, and many of you know. The directors donate their time to serve on our board and are tasked with the mission of building a sustainable future by adopting sound, ethical, and legal governance and financial policies to advance our mission. Today marks our 42nd annual meeting and conference. United Ag continues to support the agriculture industry by integrating state-of-the-art services with innovative solutions. All these achievements embody United Ag's fundamental objectives, which is building for the future. On behalf of the board of directors, I would like to also congratulate and take this time to honor not just what all has been accomplished here, but also Kirti and boots on the ground leadership team at United Ag. So I want to give them a hand of applause. So as we know, United Ag is defined as much by its mission as it is by the passion and dedication of its employees. At this time, this is a time for us to reflect and also focus on innovation. We should reflect on the past and also innovation for the future. It is therefore rather fitting that this year's conference theme is Building for the Future. We challenge you to exchange ideas, experiences on what has made us successful in the past and how we can further progress in our industry's future. The discussions and decisions we share will continue to contribute to United Ag's long-lasting success for years to come. I'm confident that United Ag will continue to be at the forefront of our industry, delivering best-in-class healthcare services for years to come. Thank you again for being a part of our United Ag family.
And actually, can we have the executive committee up here, Dan and Eric up here when you do the annual meeting part of it? And Jason, And Alex, you want to come up? Do we have, maybe Jason,
No,
you want
Jason, get the
to, you want to do the annual meeting part of the meeting? Yeah. So we, as an introduction, do you want to introduce your executive?
Actually, I would like them to
Okay.
just a little bit.
Dan Nelson, I'm with Plant Sciences. Eric Green with Green Family Farm.
And they will serve as chair and treasurer for the next 2 years. And then the way it works at United Ag, we have a 4-year term, and they can every 2 years, they renew that, and it's a 4-year term. So in 2 years, if Veronica decides to continue as a chair, which we all hope she will continue as a chair. If she chooses not to, then Dan comes in as a chair of United Ag, and Eric moves into the vice chair position. That's how it's structured from UAL standpoint. Okay, Jason, you want to
Sure.
call the meeting? We call the meeting to order.
So part of my role as general counsel, I'm also corporate secretary. So I'm now going to ask all the members to raise your hand, and I will call on you so we can do a roll call vote so that our person taking minutes can document your attendance and ensure that we have a quorum for our meeting. So anyone that is a member of United Agribusiness League, please raise your hand. And I'm just going to go right around the room. You can say the group that you represent, and Bridget and Maribel will take care of Bay Farms. Thank you. We're going to move behind. We got Bay Farms. Who's next? Danielle.
Carol Farms. Danielle McShane.
Thank you. Did I miss anybody at this table here? We got everyone here. Moving on.
Oh.
Okay.
Tim Barbacher.
Let's let's move up back here. Steve. Moving back. Yeah.
Sure.
Sarah Collins,
Sarah Coilana.
Associated Feed,
Associated Feed.
Frank, and Kira is coming.
Back table.
Yeah, Frank.
Cynthia Mata Farms.
Patty Emmer, Duncan Family Farms.
Did you hear that, Bridget?
Yep, she got Duncan Family Farms.
Perfect.
Linda Allison, First General Insurance. Mary Lou Ramirez, Good Farms.
Perfect. I think we have everybody in this row. Let's go in the back, Loretta.
Loretta Brown, Wright Zwan.
Great Weight Growers Container.
Moving forward. Okay, let's go back to Richard.
Richard Plato, Christopher Ranch.
Sarah.
Sarah Gargan, Kuya Ponte Corporate.
Yep.
Debbie Adam, Innovative Produce and Baby Farming.
Perfect. Okay, move up. Go ahead, Brian.
PEI.
Okay,
ACR Insurance.
perfect, thank you. And,
Alta Vista Farms.
And then Church Brothers, Van Science already did, and Green Family Farms.
okay. Thank you.
That's our membership.
That's our membership. Thank you, everyone, for being here and participating. Okay.
And the minutes for the last board meeting were actually, we were supposed to have this in 2020. We did not have it. So we actually did an electronic approval of the minutes when Claire was back in 2020, the general counsel. So that was done. That's why you don't have the minutes of the meeting today. But we will have the minutes of this meeting later. And was there anything else that you wanted to add from a membership standpoint and change in membership?
I will handle that under other business.
Okay, sounds good. So with financial report, Alex, you want to do the report?
So the last couple of years have been challenging for everybody. There's been a pandemic, record high inflation. We're looks like in a technical recession right now. But I'm happy to report that United Ag over the last 2 years has continued to grow at a slightly slower pace, but still growing. So our revenues are on track this year to be at $235 million. We have 62 new employers, new members in the league so far this year, hoping to hit 100 by the end of the year. And we have a total of 996 members currently with the league. So with that,
Is there a motion to approve the financial report? Is there a second? Okay. Is there any discussion or questions for our chief financial officer? Okay.
So
Hearing
we've
none.
grown at, what, 8% or at 10, 12%, and we had slightly 4 5% this year. So as we've talked about the industry kind of slowing down a little bit, United Ag has grown, as Eric you was saying yesterday, but at a slower pace the last 2 years, but we're still in a trajectory of growth.
With all the changes, Kirti mentioned some of that yesterday, things that we're looking forward to in 2023.
A little closer.
All the changes and the things we're looking forward in 2023, we're hoping to reignite some of that growth that we've seen traditionally and historically with United Ag. So we're looking forward to a very successful year.
And we share all the financials with our memberships. Anytime you want to look at any of the financials of United Ag, you can reach out to us. We will share that. The Form 5500, this has the financials, is online. You can look at it. So that gives you an idea of the financially how sustainable we are and where we are.
And the summary annual report is due for October 15th. You'll be receiving that shortly.
That's right.
It's been motioned and seconded. All those in favor of approving the financial report, say aye. Aye. Any opposed? Terrific. Motion carries. I'm other business.
Yep.
So now I will talk about membership. We had a wonderful idea from our marketing department, thank you Maribel. At our last board meeting we discussed, and the board had a great enthusiasm and asked us to move forward with drafting an update to the bylaws. And we did, and they were just approved. So I'm happy to announce today that we now have a new membership level, and it's Friends of United Ag. So to be a Friends of United Ag member, a grower, shipper, or packer would have to never been a member of United Ag or not been a member for at least 2 years. The advantage of this entry-level membership is to engage, like we've been talking here the last 2 days, about relationships and connections and thinking about the future. So this is to grow our family in a way where people can come to our events and be a part of United Ag without necessarily wanting to engage in the educational scholarship program or access to the trust. They may be getting their health care through other means, but they still want to engage in United Ag. So we've created this new way where those of you can talk to other colleagues about being part of United Ag without necessarily needing to be engaged in the healthcare portion or some of the other benefits that many of you take advantage of. They just want to be a part of it. And so we will be kicking that off with this coming year. And like I said, the board just approved it. So that's the big announcement for today from a membership standpoint. Any questions?
How much?
That's a great question, Brett.
But you can't switch. If you're a regular member, stay a regular member.
How much you got? How much you got?
Yearly member. How is it different from an affiliate membership?
I can tell you that as soon as I pull up my bylaws. The affiliate membership is related to, sorry.
It's not a member.
They're not, correct. This is grower, shipper, or packer specifically. Okay. And the affiliate member also, correct, is just a supporting business. So this is grower, shipper, or packer. Correct.
And you don't have, so basically, so you don't get health insurance, right? I mean, you don't have as part of this. So this is basically as, let's say, some of our vendors, let's say Blue Shield, Costco, Chuck from JMS, if you want to be part of United Ag and you want to be connected to United Ag, it's a Friends of United Ag membership that we started. So just to have people join United Ag. But some of the benefits are with more the regular members because you get your health benefits from that and all the other benefits. It makes more sense to be a regular member.
We see the different types of membership on the website. Is that a good place to go to kind of see the differences in cost.
Yeah, do we have that up here yet? Yeah. We were waiting for all the votes.
The other 5 are.
Yes,
now.
yeah, and we'll be updating very soon after the meeting. Yeah.
And we will show the regular, all the members and what that membership covers, and we should all be part of
Yeah.
each of them.
As well as the benefits with you access each one. Okay.
Sounds good?
That's it for
So
me.
that's, yeah. So any questions from the membership on any of this? No? So then we adjourn the meeting, right? Yeah, Veronica?
I'm back. Meeting adjourned.
It's a lot of work behind the scenes that all of you do. So thank you for your service to United Ag. Thank you. Yep. So as all of you know, that we have the board of directors, so you just met them. And we also have, so the board of directors actually oversee the trust side of our business. So some of you who don't know why there's two boards here, right? So board of directors and the board of trustees. And board of directors are like the plan administrators. So if some of you are used to a TPA kind of a setting, the UAL side of business is a TPA that takes care of like the management of the trust. So the board of directors manage that. And we have the board of trustees that oversee our trust. So I would like to invite Glenn Miller, our chairman of the board of trustees, up here. And I would like to invite our Alan Teixeira up here. Alan has been our vice chair and treasurer, could not make it today, but Alan has been part of the board of trustees for over 30 years, right? I think we were talking about this for over 40 years, So Alan, I would like to invite you to talk a little bit about Glenn, and then we'll give Glenn.
I don't know where to start about Glenn. I just want to personally thank Glenn for all his years of service. When I was chair, he was a big help. Glenn's always the guy that asks the hard question. And I appreciated that as chairman. So I would just like to have you put your hands together and give Glenn a big round of applause. How many years have you been on the board?
I don't know.
Yeah,
And he was in the board of directors, and then moved to the board of trustees.
right.
Chair,
He chaired the board of directors.
so the board and the chair, then it came on the trust, I think in 6 or
5.
Yeah. So Glenn's done a wonderful job. He's going to be retiring next year. So let's give him another big round.
So Glenn is extremely modest, right? So when you see our board, when you see them around, very modest people. They don't like to talk about themselves. So when they talk, they go, I don't know, I don't do much. So we want to present to you what Glenn has meant to United Ag. But before we do that, we have a small gift for you. For the years of service to United Ag. And for everybody, Claire is here after retirement, and I still had her working last night. So you cannot retire. You have to be part of United Ag, right? Forever.
Thank you.
Okay. A quick picture or
They turn it this way or this way?
go separate. Yeah.
Camera.
I think we're looking at pictures. Thank you, Richard.
Yes.
All right, good. Thank you. Then you want to do this first?
Yes, sir. Okay.
Here, we can put it.
Well, as Alan said, I'll be retiring towards the end of the year, so for my role where I've been working, as I tell people, I can't believe I'll be 75 years old next month, not next year, next month. And so, but I've been a part of United Ag. I think Santa Lemon came into United Ag in, I think 1985, rings a bell to me. It was just a little after United Ag was organized. So I don't hardly know health insurance for our company other than United Ag, and it has been a great trip. We have always liked United Ag from the standpoint of our ability to change as to what we needed to do with our health plan and what we were doing with it, but also because, you know, we could count on it to be honest and forthright with us about what's going on and how our health insurance was working. But also, you know, United Ag was kind of an innovator on a lot of different things over the years, and I think what I see going on right now, we've heard a lot this morning about future things, from the first presentation to the second presentation, and it just kind of, I was thinking while they were talking, we have a group of staff, starting with this young lady here, that I've been through a number of people that have run this organization, and she was creative, innovative. All the things I heard this morning, I kept thinking, well, there's Kirti, even though they had the one thing where they had your skeleton hand shaking. So you're not there yet.
I think he asked not to shake my hand and Rosemary's hand, right?
Yeah. But I think we have a group, and she's put together a group of staff that I've seen a number of staff over the years. And there's been some good people in United Ag running the organization from a management standpoint. But the group we have today, I think, is a very creative, innovative group, and I think they will move us on to the next level, and I think we will need them to do that. I was thinking, we were talking, you know, Alex was talking about the money. When I came on to United Ag, we were like $40–50 million in premiums a year, and I think when Kirti came on, I don't remember what it was when you first started as CEO, but I was going to say 60. I was going to give you a lot of credit,
We make it 60 million.
but we're talking about 235 million. That is some pretty good growth. Even though it's, as Alex said, it's leveled out a little bit. When you look at it though, you say, okay, from 80 million to 100 million is 20% increase, or whatever number you want to use. But you know, once you start getting those higher numbers, it gets harder to push it up percentage-wise. But they're still moving it up. If you look at the numbers the last 3 years, it's still going like this. So I think we'll continue to do that, and I think you know, I want to thank from the trustee standpoint, the other trustees. I think that we have a good group there. I also think we have a very good group of board of directors, and we work together well. I think it's a good pairing. We do it because you know, the trust has one responsibility and the board has another responsibility, but we actually work together quite a bit, and I think it makes a huge difference. I like to tell people they spend all the money, not we have all the money, but that's another story. But it's been an enjoyable time for me, and so I want to thank everybody for that. And so with that, I think I'm supposed to bring up the other.
Can we get all
So
of
can
the
I get all the other trustees that are here? We don't have everybody here today, but we have.
Actually, a few because of Omicron, and then you can see that the room is not as full as our usual United Ag events because a few last-minute cancellations and a few of our board members could not make it for whatever health reasons, travel reasons.
Or they're out surfing.
Yeah, all Omicron has given us a good excuse, right? Surfing? Oh, Julie went surfing this morning. Oh, nice. So this is the board of trustees. We have 9 board of trustees. Actually, no, we have 10 now, right? We have 10 board of trustees, and so 50% represented here. So this is your board of trustees. Thank you for serving. Yeah, we have a short presentation for Glenn, like I said, because Glenn is extremely modest, as everybody in agriculture is, right? You don't know what they do when you see them outside, and when you find out about them, you are in awe. This is our board, this is our board of directors. So we have a short presentation regarding Glenn and his service to